I think so's in him. Some kind of bus. Well, it is still January, but you know, I would have thought something would have happened by now. But I've not heard a word. But having said that, I've not heard a word about TwitchCon EU either. That seems to have gone very quiet at the moment. I would have thought I'd been able to book tickets by now.
Happy anniversary, Nutter. Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Let's get all this filled in. About that. What are my plans for 2019? In terms of what? Smoking Cookie, 28 months, long time no see. How is everyone? Not bad. Hope you're well, sir. The range T is coming to ETS2. War has that been confirmed? Blackbird, 22, 44, 49 months. Hey, Paul and chat, 49 months. Thank you very much, Blackbird. I have to go and get some power over here. No problemo. Let's let that area build up before I add this area in. We're going to need more shopping areas. I think we need more industry, but can't get the workers. So let's see if there's any more we can add over here. Maybe it's just a case of having to convert some of this into high density. Can definitely build a bar. A teaser is on Instagram, so that truck has been ready for what, 18 months or something? Like, oh my god. The negotiations were real on that one. Okay, looks like we're kind of getting into our new shopping area. This was originally penciled out to be the big new commerce district. Hence where all the infrastructure went in. Oh no, I need to get power there? Why is there no power there? Whoa! What's going on? Why are you no power? Can't believe that. When did that happen? It doesn't show which truck. Just that there is one that may not be the Renault. Wait, isn't the updated MAN like supposed to be? I would have thought that it's more chance of being the updated MAN than being the Range T. The teaser was the MAN TGX. Wasn't that what we're talking about? It looks more like the MAN Euro 6 in the video if you look at the shape of the truck. Yeah, if I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would put money on the MAN, not on the Range T. Let's get some offices over here. Any kind of metro system? Oh boy. That's going to need to link to this metro, I think. It's only a silhouette, it's hard to tell. Only got a teaser of the Range T since the announcement of the France DLC, that's a long time ago. Yes. But from what I understand on that one, Chris, I think they were close to negotiating with Renault, but then the Volvo contract ended. And that scuppered the Renault negotiation or something like that. Well, there is that, egregious. But then that was the same of, you know, Volvos and Scanias. Like, the mods are often... They have more accessories than the default truck. But the default truck is the one that's signed off. And at least with the default truck, you can use it in MP and that kind of thing. So it has that advantage. Come on. You started a fresh career profile is using XP boost and cash boost cheating. In a single player game, it really doesn't matter what you do with your profile, does it? Because it only affects you. And if you want to use, like I have mods that will boost your cash and your XP in a video that explains how to do it. So, you know, in my opinion, if you want to boost your cash, go for it. You want to boost your XP, go for it. It's not a competitive game, is it? So it doesn't matter. Unaccountable gamer, thank you. Hacksaw Dave. That's what you need when you're cutting your cases open. Yes, we've heard about Farm Sim going esports. Mr. Libido is currently in training for the forklift challenge. So, knowing Dave is probably going to customize his tractor as well. Do you have an airport? Not yet. Not yet. Right, we'll have a circle line if you like around here. And then we'll have a little circuit that interchanges. Well, I would have liked that to have gone on in a circle, but hey, what can you do? It'll have to be a shuttle service. Point is, you can get on this line, go round, get on that line, jump across, get on that line, go somewhere else. Toilet Sim Esport Ready League. We're going to need more power. These are our oil power plants. $50 for an oil, 19 grand for a coal, 40 megawatts, 120 megawatts. Let's burn some oil. Maybe we can drop the budget on that now. Wee bit too much. Industry area, higher budget increases extractors, processing, build unique factories, production rates as well, allow them to house more vehicles. It's costing like 23 grand? Healthcare availability is off the charts, like we don't need to spend that much money on healthcare. Look at that. Like, people are too healthy. Create a wind farm, Bob. Am I hearing this right? This is not right, you know. A wind farm? Does a wind farm pollute? No. It's not allowed then. Blimey, those offices moved in quick. Can be all the offices. The dead also get collected with the healthcare budget. Yeah. Well, when we have a death wave, which we probably will soon, I'll ramp it back up. But for now, I'm fine with that. And we're now making money again. The bank balance is going in the right direction. you want to kill your population? Carry on. I will. I didn't do all the water. There are natural disasters in the game. You can turn them on or off. It's up to you. He's asking for advice regarding content creation allowed here. I've answered many questions. They're pretty much always the same. You know, how do I get started? Blah, blah, blah. The answers are always the same. It's all about hard work, consistency, having something to offer, you know, making content that people want to watch. It's not changed. It never will change. The ingredients that go in are still the basic ones. But there's nothing against asking. How long have I made Detroit for? Actually, Dan, I don't know. I think I started it before Christmas and then we carried it on afterwards. Mr. John Fly, 29 months. Happy National Peanut Brittle Day, Squirrel. Happy what? Peanut Brittle Day? What does that mean? Super Dio Miro, how you doing? Any streamers out there doing streams on how to stream? No, but there's plenty of YouTube videos that tell you how to stream. It's yummy stuff. Peanut Brittle. Oh, do you mean the, is that like a candy bar? It's like caramel with nuts and you snap it. Is it that stuff? Almost like a dime bar? Without the chocolate, I guess? Peanut brittle, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, yeah. It is nice, that, actually. I'm not bad, Mr. Dimiro. How's the racing? Have you done well? Good day, bad day? Up, down? Oh, you scumbag.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
It's easier to build a channel if you're a lady. Oh, I don't know about that. Youngstar, thank you for 28 months. Timor is going to make the safest city in the game's history. Notice that I'm having some hardware issues with your wheel. Oh dear. How are you, Mr. John Fly, by the way? You're thinking of a private number plate for your car? Don't bother. The only ones that are worth having cost an insane amount of money, which isn't worth spending money on. And the ones that you can afford aren't worth having. So, quite literally, unless you're rich, don't bother. Swedish Chris, thank you. You actually farmed last night. Did I see you farming? I'm sure I was bouncing around Twitch the other day and saw... I think I saw you on Farm Sim. Which did surprise me, I have to admit. The Mercedes Entos. Don't know. Is the author still actually working on it actively? Sometimes the authors just, you know, stop working on the mod and they don't update it anymore. Happens quite a bit. It's happened in Skylines a number of times. You had 3 supervisors I cultivated. In the UK, you have a selection to choose from. Here, you can make your own no selection as long as it's PG. Sick. Yeah, there's various websites where you can buy a number plate from. The format is restricted on a number plate, so it has to work within that kind of thing. There are certain letters that you can't have. It's pretty heavily controlled. Even now, like, the companies who actually make your license plate to go on your car have to be registered as well.
Aye, 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 aye.
I think we'll just keep that as low dense along here. Go on, my boy. Just had to rescue my cat from a tree. He was stuck 11 foot up, so I had to go up a ladder, which I'm not a fan of heights, with cat box in one hand, fighting my way through branches. He got straight in, though. Hope it won't happen again. I've never understood why cats do that. Like, they climb up and then just go, oh. Really, John Fly? Wow. Swedish Chris, good night. You're not a fan of personalised plates? My uncle's got one, and it's like... I mean, this is what I'm saying about the cheaper plates, in this country, certainly. Because you're restricted in the format. The cheaper plates, unless you knew, you wouldn't know that it was a private plate. Like, if it's got your initials on it, if it says something like, I don't know, EX24, and then your initials, whatever they are, SMD or something. People look at that and they don't know that SMD is your initials. But you've just paid 250 quid for this plate. It's just silly. And the best plates are the ones where there actually is like, it's really small. Like, I think Doc 1 is one of the most expensive plates in the country. Oh, like, because as soon as it goes on sale, rich doctors want it. Doc 1. Like, there is no other plate like that in the country. And it's very, very exclusive. And as a result, it's worth a very, very large amount of money. Same with things like Mum, I think, and stuff like that, you know. Dad. And the shorter it is, the more money it commands, but the better it looks. But people get clever with them. You know, they use the 4 as an A and that kind of thing, and they get clever with how they construct them. And then they get them made up, and they separate the letters so that it says something. Now, if the police see that, like, they can give you a ticket for it, because it's not, like, the format can't be the way they've got it. You saw a Rolls Royce with my baby. Oh my god. Put your ham radio call on the car plate. That's about as adventurous as I get. No, private companies manufacture the plates, but they registered with the DVLA, which is like the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Association, as it's called.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
The most expensive plate is one letter, one number, like V1, can fetch 6 figures. Frostbite, thank you very much for your happy anniversary, Frostbite. Manmead with 40 months, sub to Doyle. What? Who are you? Ooh, there's people dead here. We may have to do something about it. Where's the nearest creme? Oh, we're in it. Look, death wave. We're in a death wave. Time to ramp up the healthcare budget. There it goes again. Population for the entire night has gone up, what, 5k or something? We built loads of infrastructure. Look at all this. All these cool roads and stuff. All these junctions and things. Solved a load of traffic problems. But now we're having a death wave, so we'll probably go back to under 80,000 again. Yeah, but you have a look at that, Lotus. How much that would cost you. Even if it was available. SCJ's 1,300 quid for that. That's nuts. Plans to use a monorail? At the moment, no. I could put a monorail down here, but I was going to put a tram down here, but I could easily make it a monorail. Assuming it would go through there, I'm not sure. Are you considering LED bars? I've been seriously considering the ones that you linked, and I was looking at it last, right up until the point where I had to deal with all the stuff that's happened. And at that point, I'm like, it's not a priority right now. Well, you may have noticed I changed my boards. My white boards arrived. So these boards at the back are now white. I bought a plate for a family friend. It was 1,600 quid. And the thing is, like SCJs, every time they sell that car, I think they have to pay £250, don't they? Like, if you sell your car, you've got to put the old plate back on it and then move your plate onto a new car. Mr. Gibbons, how you doing, sir? Blimey. Yep, Skylines, bud. Playing Skylines. You're going to put anything up on the boards? No, because they kind of... They're there to deaden sound waves. If you cover them with stuff, it diminishes what they do. Yeah, I quite like the ones you linked, Mr. DeMiro. Thank you for your help. I'm not 100% sure if they'll work for me or not. I need to think about it more. I'm not in a massive rush. You're editing some iRacing screenshots. Nice. Mr. Gibbons, how come I've not seen you live for absolutely ages? Are you taking a break or something? Are you actually going to race again? I think what we'll do there is we'll continue that into here. Bangers and Crash. I like that name. That's a good name. Bangers and Crash. Double sub. Bangers and Crash and Clout Decay. Welcome to the house, guys. Thank you for your support. Still racing, but OpenReach are always working on our lines. Oh, really? So you've got, like, internet issues? Oh, my God. Yeah, I can imagine that's pretty frustrating. What you want to do, Mr. Gibbons, right? Because are you with BT Infinity or something like that? Because what you want to do is get the business line or something. You with Sky. Ah. That's why I'm with BT, because they can't go off blaming somebody else. But anyway, if you were like BT Business or something, they have a guaranteed fixed time. And because BT and OpenReach are pretty close with each other, a lot of the boys from BT know OpenReach and that kind of thing, I reckon you get it fixed pretty quick. But if it's Sky, they're like, Sky, don't care about them. BT Total ISP in your area. Sadly, the way these internet things work, your experience often does depend on your postcode. Bit like healthcare, really. Good night, Cuzzy. Virgin for the win. Well, I've got Virgin internet as well. Like, it's great when it works, but every now and again. We need a 4-lane road round here. Sky have bandwidth limits on their packages. What, all of them? This main line from your house to outside needs updating, but obviously Sky won't pay for OpenReach to update it. No. But when I had BT put in, they just got OpenReach to come round and sort out the line, and then BT was just turned on. So. But if you could get Virgin Internet, maybe that could be an option. Huh? Where's Doyle? I don't know. Is he out?
Welcome to the Nut House.
Mr. Aldis, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the Net House. Triple sub. Thank you, Aldis. There's no Virgin sticks. You see, if ever I did move house, that would always be a primary consideration. Like, what is my internet access like? How far I'm away from the box? Have they got fibre, you know? It would be a major concern for me. Unfortunately, that's one of the things that, when Durka moved out into the countryside, that caused a lot of problems. Because he was so far from the box that he just couldn't get any kind of speed. Generally, my Virgin Internet's pretty solid, unless somebody comes, like, and has Virgin TV installed, and then they lift up the grid, start messing about with cables and stuff, and that's generally when something goes wrong. Like, in other words, if they don't touch it, it doesn't break. But the moment they touch something, I just hold my breath. Good night, gents. He's a guy who moved from Scotland to Australia a few months ago. Yesterday it reached 46 degrees, surprised it didn't die. From Scotland to Australia, bud. You are brave. You really are going from one extreme to another. 46.6 Celsius. When I was in Vegas last year, I think it got up to like 44. Or when was it round at the Hoover Dam, it might have tipped over that, but it was a very, very dry heat. And I mean, oops, and I mean dry, like really dry. And even that's just too much. It's just not, it's not pleasant. Have you seen hyper optic internet? Sadly, I won't get that in Chelmsford for a while, I don't think. AT&T, no. One gig full duplex. I wish. They do have it in London. In the places in London have it, but not here. How much water do you drink a day? Pure water, not that much. I always put either something in it, like cordial, or I'll make tea, mostly. So I don't tend to drink just water on its own that much. $1.49 a month. That's crazy. I'd have some of that if I could. Hyperoptic is knocking about, but typically in flat blocks. There are reports of Niagara Fall being frozen over along with a waterfall on China. Well, Niagara Fall has frozen before, but wasn't it like decades ago when it completely frozen? Like 1920s or 30s or something. I really can't... I honestly don't think it would have frozen over again.
Fantastic! Oh, fantastic!
Is that Connor? It's Connor. What a surprise. I think I should have used the dirt track. Connor, I meant how much water did you drink in Vegas? Oh, right. In Vegas, I was drinking all the time, and my lips were still, after about 3 days, my lips were dry and cracking, and I just could not do anything about it. It was such a brutally dry environment. It was too, I couldn't live there. It's too dry. And I was drinking constantly. I mean, you know, liters and liters a day. Because you lose it so quickly. Cool. Steve Fredrickson, because they're all on SquirrelPlus now. So, and I'm going to be repeating myself again here, but
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
who was that who just hosted? Cascade Overlord, thank you for 2 months. Why is my panel not showing me who just hosted? Somebody hosted and I don't know who because my panel's not showing it. Does anybody know who it was? Oh, there you go, Cascade. It was Cascade host. Thank you. Yeah, so Steve Fredrickson, all the VODs are sub only on Twitch, but 24 hours after the stream, you can watch it on SquirrelPlus. Now, the fact is that an awful lot of effort goes onto SquirrelPlus, like a ton of it. All the editing, all the thumbnails, all the descriptions, tagging, and everything up there, like, and it goes back years, and it's all free to watch up there, right? I would rather people watch the VOD on SquirrelPlus than on Twitch, and the reason is, realistically, Twitch advert money is diabolical. It's so bad. You wouldn't believe how bad it is. So consider it a sub benefit that within the first 24 hours you can watch it on Twitch if you want, but it will be on SquirrelPlus after that for free. SquirrelPlus, Tuk Tuk. YouTube.com/SquirrelPlus. That's my second channel where all the Twitch streams are archived. As far back as I've got. It is a streamer setting, C. Fredrickson, is what it is. It's not a Twitch thing, it's a streamer setting. A bit like sub-only mode. You know, if I put the chat into sub-only mode, that's a streamer setting. That's not something Twitch does. We got a power shot? Oh no, okay. Wait a minute, I can nick some power from over here. Josh Burnett, let me explain. This will make you laugh, right? Now, I don't normally talk about money and things like that. I don't ask people about their finances. I don't expect them to tell me. But let me just tell you something. In December, which is the highest rated advertising payouts, right? In December. That's when your revenue for adverts is at its peak in December. For the whole of December on Twitch, $200. For the whole of December, for all of my streams, all of my VODs, everything that everybody, whenever they visit your channel, it plays an advert, $200 for the whole of December. That's insane. If you was to do something like that on YouTube, you'd get a lot more. So Twitch is good at some things, but as far as advertising revenue is concerned, it's diabolically bad. What do you mean, Dave? What do you mean some of those VODs are confusing? Well, $200, yeah, frankly, it is nothing. For a month's worth of my entire content, adverts being served, because it's not, Twitch was never designed for that. You know, YouTube was. Its entire model was based on revenue of advertisers, but Twitch isn't. $200, by the time you've converted that to pounds and took out your tax and all the rest of it, I can't even pay my electric bill with that. I'm not even joking. Digital TA, I'm not sure what you mean, bro. Atrocious pre-roll the new season of World Tour. Oh, yeah. I must admit, I'm kind of with you on that one. Like, every time I go to a Twitch channel, I see the same adverts. At least on YouTube, it serves you different adverts. On Twitch, like you say, it'll be like the latest series of the Grand Tour. Every single channel I go over to. Well, obviously not when I'm paying sub ones, but everything else. It's like, oh my life, are you kidding me? You see the Grand Tour Season 3 for 2 weeks straight? Yeah, it just gets really annoying. And like you say, it just makes you not want to watch it. Which is counterproductive. And, you know, I genuinely don't think that Twitch really understand advertising properly and how to do it in terms of their ad serving anyway. Like, they're good at a lot of things, but that's the one thing they're really not very good at. Yeah, see, I mean, Twitch's policy to play ads on Prime subs, you know, I mean... Obviously, it's a business decision, but it doesn't make it any less annoying. Casper24, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the Net House, Casper. YouTube, you get a 6-minute advert at the beginning, middle, 2/3 of the way through. I've never, ever seen that, Isildur. The worst I've ever experienced on YouTube for an advert was 30 seconds where I couldn't skip it. But most adverts are skippable after 5. And sometimes I'll even watch the whole thing if it's actually interesting. But 6-minute ads? Never seen that. Never seen anything past 30 seconds. Wow, these officers are doing real well. I love the whole office plaza thing going on here. I have to get buses and the tram system up and around here because I don't have any public transport infrastructure apart from the metro, which isn't anywhere nearby really. I probably should put something. Man, there's no point because the trams are going to take care of it, so yeah, we'll leave it. Sometimes you've got 2 ads on YouTube at the same time. Thank you, Stu Harris. In the UK, a lot less than US IPs. My work goes into USA VPN. Need to sort out the ratings for the adverts. Playing an 18-rated horror ad while watching a chilled-out PG stream is not cool. I agree. They should try to understand channels. Actually, I was talking to somebody the other day about the whole... You know, the whole mature thing on Twitch? You know, where as a broadcaster you can tick a box and then indicate that you've got mature content? And so when you go to the channel, it then comes up and says the broadcaster has indicated that this is mature content, and you click continue. I actually think that's the wrong way around. Because that is a voluntary scheme. Broadcasters don't have to do it, and they certainly don't get into trouble if they don't do it. I think they should turn that on its head and make it so that by default you will get that warning unless the broadcaster turns it off and says, no, my stream is family friendly. I think that would be a better system, because pretty much every stream that I wander into, you know, well, a good chunk of them will be either they'll be swearing, or the people that play with are swearing, or the game they're playing has got swearing in it. Why not, you know? And if it's a voluntary scheme, fine, but have people say, no, that I'm family friendly, or, you know, I'm PG, or whatever I am. And then the ads could sit with that. The ads could take that information and go, right, here's a PG streamer or a family friendly streamer. I'm going to play family friendly ads on here. I'm not going to advertise horror games. Do the ads support you as it says when it appears? Well, that's what I just said, Stu Harris. The income level is pretty poor. You should be able to turn that prompt off. No, because this is what I'm saying, Fire by Trial. It's the wrong way around. It should show you that unless the broadcaster has said, I am family friendly, in which case you won't see it. It's getting there, Kirby. Oh, look at that. That wiped out that demand, didn't it? So now we want high density kind of, let's see. I want the shopping districts to be down these high dense roads here. I need to build out this intersection as well. And so I didn't actually name this area. We'll just do that for now. Maybe we'll call this one something else. Madison Park. What a terrible name. Majority of Twitch demographics is largely young, underage males. I'm sure most of them watch all the mature channels. Probably. Technically, they have to be, what is it, 14 to be on Twitch, and then supervised up to 16, something like that, but I'm sure people are very, very honest and open about their age. What's your date of birth? End of the day, it's up to the parents to supervise, but it's not for Twitch to do that. Absolutely not, Bob. I totally agree. Hence why, you know, better to push it over to the YouTube platform where it is actually something that you can do. Donuts or bagels? Bagels. Every day. Everyday bagels. Ah, what are we on? 89k population. I think I'm going to save it there, and we shall call it a night. And I shall be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, Biggies. Please get some love in chat for the mods who thought I wasn't streaming due to an annoying typo, and then quickly jumped in to save the day. It's very, very splendid of them, so please give them some love. I'll be back tomorrow, 5 o'clock. Should be a normal schedule this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you were chilled, had fun. And yeah, as I say, this stream will be on SquirrelPlus tomorrow in 24 hours time, and if you're a sub you can watch it on the Twitch VODs. So yeah, I'm back at 5 tomorrow. Not sure what I'm playing yet. Anyway, have a good evening, guys. Have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll see you all on Friday for some more fun. Take it easy, guys. Love you all. Good night.